everybody, it's Karyn Bryant from MMA H.E.A.T. I'm talking with Alexander Gustafsson, who will be facing Jon Jones at UFC 178 in September. And Alex, I just was saying off camera here, I wanted to break the news. I just read, it turns out Chael failed a pre-fight random drug test, and he will not be able to fight Vitor Belfort. I'm just curious what your instant reaction is to that.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what can I say? It is what it is. And, it's too bad the fight can't happen now. So
right. How do you feel about the drug testing policy in the UFC? Do you feel that they do enough of it?
Well, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I just wanted to it's just crazy. I don't even have a reaction to it other than, oh my God, what? You know?
No, me neither.
Yeah, it's insane. And I was at first I was really looking forward to him fighting Vanderlei, and then I was like wrapping my head around the idea of him and Vitor.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a fight fan, Alexander.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, the real reason I'm here to talk to you is about the rematch with Jon Jones. How did you find out that he had signed the contract and that the fight was on?
No, I got a call from Dana, and I got it confirmed. So, I was very relieved. I was very happy about it. I was actually in Greece on vacation, so it just made my holiday.
Nice. Well,
even better.
Yeah, because there was some serious consideration that he might fight Daniel Cormier instead of you.
Yeah. And I heard some rumors too, but somehow I just felt very confident, and I know that I'm first in line, so it was just it was just a long waiting time. That was it.
Yeah, because people would take polls, and we did this on UFC Tonight, asking which fight people would rather see, and mostly people wanted to see your rematch. Were you able to go back? Have you? Well, first I should ask, did you watch the fight afterwards, or have you seen it since, or how many times have you seen it?
You mean me and Jones' first fight?
Yeah.
No, I've seen it a couple of thousand times, I think.
And how do you feel about it? Are you as enthusiastic about it as we are, and understanding that was one of the greatest fights ever?
Well, yeah, it was a good fight. It was a tough fight. It was a fight that went forth and back under the fight. So yeah, it's just I'm just happy to be part of it, and everything around it. So I'm just very excited for the next one. So.
And when you look at it though, what do you think you did right in that fight?
Well, I think I did a lot of things right. I came in and I came there to fight, and I felt that I had an answer for the Jones, for Jones, and but it happened what happened. I didn't get the win, and next time it's not going to be a decision. So.
Nice. Well, then I have to ask then, where do you think you can improve since your last performance? What do you think? Maybe not necessarily that you didn't do wrong, but something maybe you didn't do enough of, or that you'll fix for the second time.
Well, I know now that Jones is a human being. He bleeds too. So if he bleeds, I can win. So it feels like I had a lot of respect for him the first time, and he's a champion, and he's the best champion out there. So it was a lot of that kind of stuff. But now I know I'm not. I know what to expect. He's gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. It's gonna be fireworks for sure. But it's not going to be a decision.
Not going to be a decision. Yeah, I mean, what were your thoughts heading into that fifth round? I don't know what your corner told you between the fourth and fifth, but what were your own thoughts going into the fifth?
Well, at that time, my mind was just like recovering because he hit me with that elbow in the fourth round. So basically the last round, I was just trying to recover. And as soon as I recovered, the fight was over. So I lost that last round for sure. Yeah,
the elbows. To me personally, just watching him, those seem like the most difficult weapon to power through and to avoid even.
Yeah, Yeah, no, they're very, very good, and it's a lot of it's a lot of timing in it, and they're very effective. So
Yeah. But even though you didn't win, I know fighters, you guys are funny. You really like the real win. But do you see the victory in your defeat, though? The fact that you were able to push him so far, the fact that people now say Alexander Gustafsson is the one who actually defined Jon Jones as a champion. I mean, do you see the victory for you in the fight?
it's hard for me because the only victory for me, it's the one that stands on your record. That's all it is for me. But I know what you mean, and I'm very happy about it. That people they react very they like to fight, and I'm a whole other level in my career right now after that fight, and so many doors open for me after that fight. So a lot of good things came with it too.
Yeah. Did you end up getting the tattoo? Did you get an empty triangle?
I'm not gonna do an empty one. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do.
All right, because I know you were talking about getting a whole big, huge one if you won.
I know. I'm gonna actually go and get some tattoos on Thursday. So
very nice.
You'll see after that.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. So then after the fight, you fought Jimi Manuwa. So no disrespect to Jimmy, he had an unbeaten record before he faced you. Did you feel that was the right person for you to be fighting next after Jon Jones?
Well, I wanted the rematch actually right away, but I didn't get it. So for me, it was just I'll fight whoever you want me to fight, as long as I'm back in line and for the title, and so I can fight for the title again. So they gave me Manuwa. I think it was a good fight for both of us. Because we it was a lot of things on stake there because we're both Europeans. So. It was more of a statement for me that I am the best guy from Europe, and so that fight meant a lot to me too, winning that fight. So
people were surprised though that it was on Fight Pass. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, well, of course I want to be, I want to fight on the big events and the big shows, but it was nothing I thought about. A fight is a fight, no matter where it is or how big the event is. I didn't even know about the Fight Pass to like maybe a couple of weeks before the fight. So it was the first time I heard about it. But it's all good. It's all good.
Well, it was. I mean, you could see the strategy from the UFC's part, trying to launch Fight Pass and putting you on it. I mean, you're a superstar, so I could see why they would want to do that. But some people felt like perhaps you were getting slighted a little bit, and that you deserved. To be on a big pay-per-view or a big show or on Fox or something where it would seem like you were being more rewarded.
Well, yeah, it's it means a lot to me that I have that support. Yeah. But for me, a fight is a fight. So I'm just doing what I love to do, and that's basically it for me. So.
Right. And knock wood, you've been fortunate to be pretty healthy, right? You haven't had any major injuries or
no, not at all.
Right, I'm knocking on a lot of wood for you there.
Welcome wood.
I remember during your fight, because I work with Dominic Cruz very often, and he had told me before your fight with Jon Jones that you were going to win, and he told me everything, why you would win and this and that, and I remember texting him through the fight going, oh my God, Dominic, you're right, like this is insane. Not, it was like, wow, it's really coming to fruition, and you just barely missed, but I know Dominic speaks so highly of you, but yet you've also been doing more of your training in Sweden now, so in preparation for this fight, where do you think you'll do your camp?
I'll probably do a few weeks at home, and then I will go to San Diego to train with Dominic and Team Alliance. Yeah. It's a great team. It's a great gym over there, and I like to go away from the fights. Go away from home. So I in one way can isolate myself. And just focus on the right thing and just train basically.
Yeah.
So being in San Diego, that's a great way. For me to do that.
Sure. Well, and I mean, technically it's almost summer in Sweden, so what? It's like 60 degrees? What is it now?
Well, we have pretty good weather. I don't know in Fahrenheit, but we have... hur varmt hade vi?
30 har vi haft.
About like 25 to 30 degrees
That's
Celsius.
pretty good.
It's really good.
I just remember you posting pictures from, like April when you're training and there's still tons of snow there. So.
Yeah, I know. You never know with Swedish weather. It can change fast.
Right,
So.
for sure. So now, do you find though, as you progress and as your reputation is so good, do you find it's harder to find training partners now, or do you get higher level guys seeking you out now to train with you?
Well, no, actually, it's I don't have a problem with that. We have a great team. First of all, here in Sweden, I have great teammates I train with, and we have some great fighters around Europe. And people come to our gym, to All-Stars Training Center, to train with us and train with the team, sparring with me and Eddie Latifi, and we're doing great.
Yeah, very nice. People too. Getting back to the Jon rematch. While he was hesitating, or not, he'll say he wasn't hesitating, but to sign the contract in there, did you, people argue like he was using the fight with you as leverage, people knowing that they want to see you fight so badly and that he's here re-signing his contract. Any part of you feel, like a pawn in the game there, just waiting for the, the blessing to fight the man that you really deserve to rematch?
Well, it was, yeah, it was a long, it was a lot of, so it was a lot of talking, a lot of rumors, and people were speculating. But I'm just trying to stay away from. I don't try to read too much, and I was just basically waiting, but I was calm. I felt good because I knew that I was first in line.
Well,
no matter what they said.
Well, Daniel Cormier had actually come out at one point saying that if Jon didn't want to fight, maybe you and DC should fight for an interim title. Did that ever cross your mind?
Well, when I heard it, there was a little bit of I was a little bit shocked to read that, but I knew that I would fight Jon. Yeah. I had that feeling all the time that I will fight him, and I was just waiting basically. And me and DC will fight too in the near future, but now it's just Jones for me.
What do you think of DC as a fighter?
I think he's a great fighter. He's a great athlete. And it comes from a very strong, wrestling pedigree, and so he's a very dangerous competitor in our division. So, we're all going to fight each other one day. So,
yeah, for sure. Now, you said you were just on vacation in Greece. Where did you go?
I went to Saloniki and Halkidiki. It's like north of Greece. So I had a great time. It was just a week, so it's. Sun, good beaches, good food, some diving too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I went to Greece a long, long time ago. So you must have lived like a king because you're the money there now, right? I mean, you can get a lot for a little, right?
Well, I didn't actually. I thought it was pretty expensive.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was because it was cheaper in Sweden, of course, but everything is cheaper than Sweden.
No kidding. Oh, God.
But no, but it wasn't that cheap down there. It was, but it was good. We had a good time.
Good. Well, I see you're going full Viking here. How long do we keep this look?
Well, I just came home from Greece, so I have to fix this. I don't know.
It's good. I mean, it works. You, if anybody can pull it off, Alexander, you're the guy.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna style it up a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it for a while. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So that reminds me. You talking about Sweden being so expensive. I did have a great time when I was there, but there was talk that perhaps the rematch would take place there. That obviously would have been amazing for you, right?
Yeah, that would be a dream for me to fight. Fight for the belt in Sweden, but it is what it is. I'm definitely going to defend the belt in Sweden.
Very nice. So Toronto, though, you are going back, and it's almost a year to the day. So there could be some synergy, some good luck in that as well.
Yeah, like you said, we've been fighting there before, and I think I have a great support over there. It's going to be a lot of Swedish fans over there, and it's going to be a great night. So, but for me, as long as I can fight for the belt, I can fight in Antarctica. I can fight everywhere, so it doesn't matter to me.
Nice, nice. And again, that would be an advantage for you, Antarctica.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it's great. Well, so listen, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to talk today. It's been such a big story, and everybody just waiting and waiting and waiting to see. And I just think that I agree with the masses that this is the fight everybody wants to see. So hopefully you feel that love from the fans, and that you feel
I do.
the appreciation for what you've already gone through, because that was really quite a fight.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, I want you to enjoy yourself. How soon till you really ramp up your camp?
I'll probably do it. I'll start in July. I usually start my camps 10 weeks before the fight.
Yeah.
And I always train. That's what I do. I train 2 times a day. But 10 weeks before the fight, I start high intensity. We start planning the camp for my opponent. So in July.
Great. Well, you've been in there with the beast before, so hopefully that should make things a little more smooth this time.
I hope so.
Thank
you.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see the rematch, Alexander. Thank you so much for taking the time today, and enjoy the rest of your, little few weeks off before things get serious.
Thank you so much.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.